Hey, you guys, welcome back to FedBiz Exchange. Jessica and I, you guys know Jessica, I mentor her, and she's going to be on again in a couple of days. It's been a lot going on, but she's had some good things going on. But she wanted to know, how can she check on the solicitations that she's bid on? She wants to know when they've been awarded. And of course, if she wins and when she wins, they will contact her, but sometimes you just want to make sure you're not missing something. So whenever you bid on something, you need to follow the opportunity. The video that she and I did about following her opportunities and looking up the awards, it was just so staticky after the recording was done. So I decided to do this over because this is very important. So every time you bid on something, you want to first follow it. That way you can be notified if there are any changes that happens. But even that still makes us antsy. We want to know and check for ourselves. We want to make sure that no one else has won before we know about it. So this is what you can do. If following is not enough for you, then what you can do is take the solicitation number. This is an example. Jessica's was different, but you're going to take this solicitation number, highlight it, and copy it. Okay. Make sure you save the actual solicitation because every time they're going through the process, they've collected all the bids after the due date, the current due date down here. You see the due date on this one was January 22nd. So let's say this is February, but to a contracting officer, that's not a long time. It hasn't even been 30 days, but I'm just checking. I want to see if this has been awarded. So I'm going to take this notice right here, this notice ID. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to go over to what we call FPDS right up here at the top. Okay, that FPDS is going to tell me if the contract has been awarded. Now, once I get to FPDS, I'm going to paste the contract ID number, which was the notice ID. It is the actual solicitation number. Sometimes you can do the solicitation number or the award number. Either way, you can find out what's going on. And then I'm going to hit enter and we'll see. Voila. Yes, it has been awarded. Okay. Obviously, it wasn't me. I'm acting as though I bid on this solicitation, but if it's not you, you can see what happened. Most of the time, the contracting officers will let everyone else know before they put the information in the system. They'll let the winner know that they won the contract, and then they will immediately send out an email. But not all contracting officers do that. So here I can see the award ID number right here. I can click on this view right here and find out more details, who the company is. I can find out a little bit more about the company. The company name is right here, but I want to know everything. I can see how much they won the award for. It's $82,678.70. I can click on this item right here that says view, and I can look at all of the details. Here is the actual solicitation ID that I put in, but here's the award ID. I could take this and go to USA Spending, but I don't really need to at this point because everything I want to know is right in here. I'm going to look to see what the total value of the contract was. So there were no additional options. It was just this one contract. Okay. Sometimes it could be 4 or 5 years. So you could see action obligation right here, one amount, and then times 4 or 5 years, this amount could be much bigger. You see everything you need to know about the contracting officer information is up here. Okay. And then you can see all the details about the company that won the opportunity, where they're located. You can see some other information about them if they were veteran owned, small business, for profit, nonprofit, things like that. And look at this. This is always so fascinating to me. I always like to see how many offers there were. So I always come down to the bottom. Look at this. They only received one offer in this situation. That could be you. This is why I tell you guys, don't skip over opportunities. Just give it your best shot. You never know. Now, sometimes I look at the details right here, the description of the requirement, to see if they put the number of the items, so to speak, because then I can go back to the solicitation and figure out the breakdown of this $82,000 up here. So for instance, the 82,000, I might want to know, maybe I didn't keep the solicitation, but I want to know how many mobile lifts there were. Was this for one mobile lift or was this for 5 mobile lifts? You can't know that if you don't keep the information from the solicitation. If we go back to the award ID, everything was gone because it's inactive. How many times have I said to you guys, keep the solicitation that you bid on because you may never see that information again. And that is important for your pricing. Okay, so I did this with Jessica, and we did not see that the solicitation she was waiting on, we did not see that they were awarded yet, because I have a feeling that she's going to win at least one of those awards. Okay, but this is what you do. You take the solicitation number, you go to FPDS.gov right here, and you find out what is going on. Don't contact the contracting officer right away. But the reason I say you need to follow the solicitation is because remember, you only have 3 days to get a debrief. So as soon as it's awarded and it was not you, you need to get that debrief because it's going to help you win next time. Okay, and that's it.